You're watching SuckProfessor. Hello everybody, it's me, Hank. I'm joined by... James! Okay, Game of Thrones, Season 6, Episode 6, Blood of My Blood. James, you're the sweat of my sweat.
That's good to know.
So, here we are. Spoilers. We're going to do a shot-by-shot, detailed analysis, recap, discussion. We aren't experts, but we're passionate super fans. Mm-hmm. And we're both kind of tall. Let's get to it, James. You excited?
Yeah.
We start out with some feet in the snow. Who is it? Of course, it's Meera dragging Bran. And this is the worst camping trip she's ever been on. And she's born camping. She's got an invalid drug addict stuck to a sled.
So, like, he's still downloading information from the three-eyed raven who was recently killed in the last episode.
Is he downloading or is
I think so.
Is he buffering?
We could be both. He's streaming. We'll put it that way.
Streaming, yeah, processing, defragging, or something. Mm-hmm. He's all fucked up. So what's going on then, and what James is talking about, is all these little flashbacks to these moments. I just started smashing on the screenshot button here, so let's see if we go. Oh, that's right about on point. Mm-hmm. That's the moment his dad. That's his dad at the barber. They didn't. This is before they invented scissors.
Yeah. What if he gets residuals for that?
Well, residual blood stains.
Yeah, that too.
Get it, James? All right. So Bran is having these weird little flashback trips. We got this is him when he hung out with Bruce Wayne, I think, in the Batcave.
This was awesome.
Yeah.
We never actually got a chance to see this before, but this is Aemon II, I believe his name was, the Mad King.
Is it Aemon or Aegon?
Aegon, yes. Thank you, Aegon. The second,
you don't want to get any Aegon on your face.
No, I wouldn't want that. But this is his famous scene with the wildfire where he's screaming, "Burn them all."
Yes, right there.
We haven't had a chance to see him before.
And these were such quick flashes. James had made a previous point about this, saying that he thinks Bran might influence this business.
Right, that in some way him warging into the past and influencing the events of the past may have encouraged him to lose his mind and start screaming that
burn them all.
Right, which led to Jaime Lannister doing what he did.
Do you think specifically messes his mind for his whole life and have a broad influence, or just
I was
this
thinking
moment
just that moment,
or with the wildfire though, because he had to prepare the wildfire.
Right, but he was infatuated with wildfire and burning people before that point. But I'm thinking that maybe Bran was warging into him, and at some point someone behind him was yelling, "Burn them all," maybe in a giant battle with the White Walkers or something, and that came across into his mind and did what it did.
Wow, that's an intriguing theory. We'll just have to keep paying attention and find out what goes on. So yeah, these are the Pyromancer Guild, these old fucking beer brewers. My dad brewed beer, James, once. Mm-hmm. Fucking sucked.
Oh.
All right, there it is. And there's Doogie Howser. He's, okay, that's Robb Stark getting killed by Roose Bolton. He was the last stab. Son of a bitch. I'm Roose Bolton with my weird lisp. Listen closely. By the way, everybody, let us know in the comments. Does he have a weird lisp? Nothing against the lisp. I'm just saying, am I the only one that noticed it? By the way, Robb was a handsome and a good guy. He had a hot wife, and she had a hot husband. Speaking of birds, there's a bird. Jon Snow killing off this fucking dude. By the way, guess where he got these here?
The tassels of his bike when he was growing up.
You fucking read my mind, man. I was going to say he stole them from a little girl's bike. That's where I got all of my tassels. The ones that are hanging off my nipples. So there he is. She's struggling. She hits a tree root. Hey, you dumb bitch, go around.
Yeah.
No, I feel so bad for her. She's stuck with this idiot.
Yeah, the problem is that she's dragging him. She's not a strong person. He's pretty heavy. He's dead weight.
He's a teen.
Yeah, she knows what's coming behind him.
Have you ever picked up a teen?
No, I have not.
They're fucking heavy.
Yep.
Have you ever picked up a 4-year-old?
No.
They're lighter than teens, but even that it takes a little effort. So she's going, oh, fucking shit, this sucks. Yeah. And she sort of staggers down and she starts to cry.
Apologizes to him saying, I'm so sorry.
She's out, but
she knows that they're dead.
What can she do? Because the whites are after them, and she's completely done. She's done. I would be done.
Yeah. If I saw correctly, she had a bomb in her hand, right?
I shave my back in the shower and I cry out of exhaustion. Okay? So there they are. He's going through some more flashbacks here, the Pyromancers. This guy. I still say the proportions are off. Look at him. Look at how huge his head is. Look how skinny this man's little body is. To be fair, he's an evil ice lord who doesn't need to be strong. But he probably still could beat me at arm wrestling. But I could probably beat him at stand-up comedy. So there they are. And this is all Bran's visions. These things are flashing.
Yeah, these are shots from Hard Home. Look at that guy. Yeah. I mean, you can't see my hand pointing.
Yeah, I'm seeing it right there.
That's pretty awesome.
He stands out. Yep. This is actually a shot of all of my high school assemblies. That's that. Yeah, I had a horrible. Okay, so boom, it's freaky. This is Hard Home, like James said. The Night King. It's kind of weird that Bran's visions are all exactly the same camera angles as the Game of Thrones on HBO.
It's amazing.
I know. What go film other shit. So this is the attack on the Fist of the First Men, where the Night's Watch stood strong against these white. They all got beaten except for some of them, which is usually how battles go. Now we're back here. Meera's. I feel bad for her, man. She's just, what's she supposed to do? Just guys.
Yeah, so he's back. His download, whatever, is done.
Yeah. What did you say?
File's done.
Yeah. This point, James goes, file's done. It was just made me laugh. James, every time you make me laugh, I want to hug you and kiss you all over.
I shall say nothing from now on then.
That's a threat. Hold still! Okay, so, oh boy, we got fucking creeps. But...
So this is the guy that we saw in the previews of the guy with the flaming flail that would come in?
Don't say we. I don't watch the previews.
Okay, the ones that I saw and everyone else saw.
Yes. James obviously has no love for being entertained. Otherwise, you wouldn't watch the fucking previews.
They're there for a reason.
You like the previews?
Yeah, I love the previews.
I forbid it. I don't get it. It's spoilers. Oh, let's just watch a bunch of fucking spoilers.
It just makes you want it more. It's great.
James, it's not porn, all right? That makes you want it more, okay? When I'm in a relationship, we'll trade pics.
I think you're
That's all I'm saying.
First person to ever say Game of Thrones is not porn.
Nothing. A picture of a girlfriend's boobs, those are previews. I didn't hear what you said. I was thinking about me. So he comes in with a flaming flail, which is a little bit like Catholic Church. You know, that little smoky the thing they whip around the room. What is that all about? Are they trying to keep ghosts out?
I think it's to cover up the smell of marijuana.
Ooh, yeah.
Incense.
Maybe they're fumigating for bugs.
The priestess love marijuana.
Who doesn't? So he's whooping them up. He's going whack, whack, and they're going whack. Crunch bone.
Yeah,
crunch.
In the preview, I thought this was nice. Like some sort of magical flaming sword or something like that because I couldn't see it that well.
Okay.
So when I saw that it was actually a physical weapon that he lit on fire, it kind of diminished him a little bit. So I didn't think he was all that.
Oh, I see.
I was like, well, maybe this is just a normal dude. Maybe
you're saying it brought it back to like generic physics.
Yeah, I was thinking this was some magic infused weapon, but in reality, it's just a normal weapon.
Just an old wandering piece of shit living in the woods, beating up skeletons with a flaming ball on a chain. Yeah, it's just a typical guy. Yeah, the Unabomber's sexy brother.
The White Walker knocked down a shack, so he had to come after him.
Yeah. So this guy, this is his pet. He's walking him, when the skeleton poops, it's like weird little bony pile of poop.
Bone shards. Yeah.
I just the logic of my joke fell apart when okay. All right, so he drags that guy, beats him up. She's still got Bran there, and that guy got fucked up. He's on fire. That hurts. Ouch, ouch, my immortal dead face. And she's still not sure. Obviously she seems relieved, but they don't know who he is, and so they're like, "Who's this?" And he goes, "Put him on my horse. Let's get out of here." So she picks him up, and off they go. Now we thought these were Lannisters, but hard to tell. Turns out they're not. They're just fucking guys on horses. And it's Gilly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, traveling in style. She is a hayseed. This poor girl is like Nell, all right? She is, everything is amazing and new to her. James, I like her. I've liked her from the beginning. She's got this wide-eyed innocence. She's got my heart.
I hope she dies.
James is bored, therefore he wishes death upon somebody.
I cannot stand the storyline.
Look at them. They're the most American family you've ever seen.
Every time I see Sam, especially in that outfit of his, I think George Costanza in his Gore-Tex coat.
Oh, yeah, that's right, the big puffy coat. Yeah. Oh, Gilly, I'm Sam. I've got a white baby who looks like Craster or Casper the Friendly Ghost.
I mean, even the baby, look at the other screen. You go back one more. Look at that look.
Yeah.
He hates him.
Baby's going, how'd this fat guy get this job? I had to audition for this. I wanted to be Jon Snow. So she's looking at him, but she's got this piercing look. She does. She knows him. He's sort of going on about, wait till you see the autumn when the leaves turn even. She's like, it's a different shade of green. He's like, it's the trees. I did that conversation in reverse. And then she sees him. She knows he's kind of hiding something. And she goes, you're nervous, Sam. You're nervous. You don't talk when you're nervous. Or something like that. The baby, there's the baby. I thought this kid did a good job. You know, after this day of shooting, they're like, man, that baby was fucking just did it.
You know the baby was entirely CGI?
I did know that. Yeah. In fact, what Sam's holding there is a bunch of tennis balls taped together.
Yeah.
So she's saying you're nervous. He's like, yeah, fuck, my dad's here. And she goes, oh, look, we're almost there. They look outside, and what the fuck? These guys have some cash. Look at that place.
He was actually holding Andy Serkis.
Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Explain yourself.
The motion capture guy.
Oh, tennis balls. Yes. Well, all right. Good timing, boy. Why don't you speed up your jokes a little?
I was waiting for an opening.
That's fair. Fair enough. I know. I tend to be a little bit much. I can understand that. So we got birds. We got shit flying around. We got a fucking huge castle. I mean, Jesus Christ. Why aren't these guys the ones running the place? This is just a wealthy dude. So Sam,
do you think this is an alluding to the House of White and Black, considering the horse is white, black?
Oh, look at you.
Probably not.
I think they're alluding to the House of Brown, because that's the unifying color of all humanity. Brown and red. That would be my sigil. It'd be a bloody poop.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
That's unifying, okay? There is no race or differences. We all have bloody shit. So here's the household staff. This is Downton Abbey welcoming Sam back, because he's a big boy. Literally, and, he's the son of the Lord. And the servants all have to pretend like they give a fuck about him.
So what do we know about the father and the family before getting to this scene in this episode?
Well, that he had banished Sam to the Castle Black. Or he said he's either going to kill you or you go become a Night Watch. This is what we learned very early when Sam first shows up. And he's this completely out of his gourd, out of his mind. Not out of his mind, but like out of his element.
And he's written him out of the will, out of the inheritance. He has no titles.
Yeah.
He has no land. He's basically not connected to the family anymore.
Yeah, he's been disowned and just like you said. So his mom comes in. She's kind of, she's doing her thing, mom style. And another girl walks up. Oh, Sam, I love you so much. And he goes, oh, you've all grown up. You've grown tits. You're a woman now. That's the scene right there.
And either they're freezing cold or he's burning up.
Yeah, that does not look like a comfortable thing. Looks like he's wearing like an umpire.
It does look like the sleeves are removable for beachwear.
Yeah, that's for when he's hang gliding. So that's his sister. She's she's grown up now. She's they haven't seen each other in a long time. So he's like, hello, look at this is my girlfriend. I brought her. Her name is Gilly. Look at how cute this little kid is. Come on.
Yeah, the whole time I was watching this
I don't even
scene,
like kids.
All I wanted to do was like load a super soaker up with shampoo and just hit her right in the head, because that is nasty.
She's a little grungy.
Yeah.
All right. She would fit right in at one of my Burning Man watch parties. All right. So she goes, oh, actually, her mom was sweet. She actually was kind of
nice.
a good soul in this whole sequence. Cute sister, blah blah blah. Oh, look at the baby. Can I hold? Oh, see.
That kid hates everyone.
It's not like how you read that as hate. That kid is like, I auditioned for this part too, you fucking bitch. I'm just playing a baby, and you're playing a lady who talks. Not fair. Also, Sam never bothered explaining why his girlfriend is wearing a potato sack, as is his baby. Apparently, they couldn't make good fabric. Well, yeah, of course, he came from the fucking northern hellscape. I also made that joke in our 5-minute recap.
No. Nice.
I hope people check that out. We made a 5-minute version of this. See? Come on.
That's called a hatred snarl.
Yes, that is. That's the baby's actually about to move in and bite her nose off. Because as all wildling babies do, they eat noses for all their meals. Luckily, she backed up in time and saved her nose. And then, oh, come on in. Let's go get you.
She was offering, what kind of dress should I put you in? So I get you a red one, a silver one.
Yeah. Hey, have you ever worn a tampon?
Good Lord.
Yes, of course. What do you think? I'm a wildling, not a savage.
So we should mention at this point they don't know she's a wildling.
And then she pulls a tree branch out. It's got thorns on it. Okay. All right. So close up of a candle. Pretty cool candle. James, candles are expensive.
They are.
I only light candles when I am about to have a lady come over for some Whoopi cushy.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Versus Whoopi Goldbergy. And all of my candles are covered in a thick layer of dust. So they're light a candle. We don't know. Oh, it's Tommen with one of those grill starters. Probably just was watching Cooking Channel or something. And he's hanging out with the High Sparrow. Fucking old piece of shit. And but this was a bad sign.
Right.
Because Tommen
by himself.
By himself. Back with the guy. He's not as cute as I thought he was. He's losing it. He is a pushover. He gets convinced easily. Look at this. Is that the woman? That's the mother, right? We don't. Is that right?
There's the 7-sided star.
That's the 7-sided star. These are all 7-sided stars, and then there's 7 statues around, but we can see that's one there, I think, right? There's one, obviously. That's one there. Okay. All right.
7-pointed star.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, sure. Okay, so there he is. This guy. Boy, you can not hide a boner in that thing he's wearing.
So the major point of this is that he offers, would you like to see Margaery? Would you like to reconnect with your wife? He has not been allowed to see her since her original capture.
Yes, and Tommen, as all men do, are in love with Margaery, including me, because she is fantastic. So they bring her in, and she's reading. She's looking pretty good.
Yeah, she does not look as haggard as I was expecting her to.
Yeah, he's a little like, oh, there she is. And she's excited to see him, too. You know, they hug. They embrace. It's kind of a nice moment. And she just got pregnant. So, boom. She's looking good, though. I mean, she's not, her hair is, orderly.
Right.
How do you describe hair?
Not Gilly-like.
Yeah, not Gilly, but not dungeon cell hair.
Yeah.
And he and Cersei are still rocking the same hairdo, so that's pretty cool. What does he say? He goes, shit.
Well, she's basically...
She agrees.
She's applauding the efforts of the High Sparrow, of saying that we all have a need to atone, we all have to be humble, that she thought she was a good person, but in reality, she was only masking... she was doing good deeds so she could be seen doing good deeds. She was doing it for a self-servicing point.
Yes.
It wasn't because she was truly a good person.
Right.
And now she sees that. Now she's humbled. Now she realizes that she needs to atone, that everyone needs to atone for what they've done. So it looks like she's in a complete 180.
And it was very peculiar.
Right. She was... Because the last time we saw her, she was talking to her brother in the cell, and it seemed as though she was trying to unite him in defiance against the Sparrows. But now she seems to have pulled a 180, and she's basically going along with them.
So either, when there's more of this later, but either, my thought was, she is just trying to outsmart them by giving them exactly what they want, performing, and it's going to require a long, because she doesn't want, because the big thing that they're all kind of freaked out about is that she's going to have to do that walk of atonement. And she's going to get all naked and tomatoes and shit thrown at her. And he's like, what? What?
Right. And I think a scene that's going to come later on is going to really show whether or not she's being genuine in her...
Okay. Yeah, that's coming up. Good. Yeah. And so, but he also is kind of on the High Sparrow side a little bit. This is her saying all that stuff James was talking about. Then they sit down and they're like, fuck, it's everything good. We're going to be fine here, blah, blah, blah. Right? I don't know. What? Tell me.
Yeah, she's basically saying, everything that we mentioned before, that atonement is needed, that they're doing a good thing, all that kind of stuff. She's basically agreeing with her captors.
Yeah. Essentially, she's kind of calming him about her condition, saying, like, I have not been mistreated. So, what? Sam has been visited by the haircut fairy. He has his hair nicely
It is still
parched.
Rocking the Gore-Tex.
Yeah, still wearing the Gore-Tex, the inflatable sleeping bag, or whatever the fuck that is. He's a black knight. What do they call him?
A crow?
A black walker?
Black walker.
A crow of the Night's Watch, through and through. He's wearing his dinner formals, but Gilly, what a cutie. Oh my God, it's hard to walk in, Sam. And he is loving it. Yeah, he's going, look at them titties.
She hobbles up to him.
Like little laser shots. Pew, pew. But she's struggling. She is so out of her element, man. It's funny. It's actually kind of a funny scene. But he's like, you look beautiful. Oh, I never thought I'd have a woman's attention. Oh my God. But of course shit, dude. Come on. There they go. That's kind of a cute shot. I like it. I think they're a cute couple. I'm into it.
She should have like pine cones and stuff in her hair.
She should have, like little brambles and pine.
Yeah, like a squirrel, like running around or like a trunk of a tree.
A little family of raccoons living on her head.
It's under the dress, just scurrying around.
For some reason, a banana peel, even though none of them have ever seen a banana. All right. So, dinner time with evil dad. Haven't we all been there, huh? James, you ever burned down your dad's Bonneville right before prom night?
Haven't we all?
Oh, man. Boy, does your dad, does that make for an awkward meal? I had half the amount of creamed corn that night that he normally gives me. So there's angry dad. Look at this guy.
Yeah, and you have to realize that he sent his son off to the wall basically at the risk of death. He does not have any love for Sam.
And he's not happy that he's back. Not even like, oh, you look like you've had some adventures.
Right. When you send someone off to the wall, you send them there for life. I mean, the only time they leave is upon death. So he was not expecting to ever see his son again.
For sure. And I'd like to point out that their symbol, look at that. It's a archer with a giant dick.
Yeah, and did you know that apparently this guy, Randyll Tarly, was one of the ones who led the only battle that Robert Baratheon lost during the Robert's Rebellion. He was on the side of Lannisters.
What was that battle? Do you know?
I can't remember what the battle...
Trident? No, Robert won the Trident fight.
No, I'm not sure which one it was, but he was definitely on the King's Landing's side of, basically the Targaryen side of the rebellion.
Well, how about that, everybody? That's some serious lore from our one and only resident historian, the James of Thrones. Fucked that. God damn it, I tried to say James of Thrones.
James of Thrones. Oh.
James of Thrones, James.
I think we need to change this channel name now.
What's a video James channel?
Yeah.
Okay, so his wife is, it's a little awkward. This whole scene is just kind of kooky. Was this her first time using a fork?
Probably.
It was weird. Yeah. And Sam's like, oh, the venison, it tastes really good. And he goes, is it the one you killed today? Because the dad was out hunting. And the sister's boyfriend, I assume this is. I
think it's the son. Is that Dickon?
Oh, is that another one? I thought she said she's marrying somebody.
Well, there's Tala, I think, is the daughter, and Dickon is the son.
Dickon, huh?
Yeah, Dickon. I believe that's probably why they probably didn't mention it in the episode.
Dickon. Yeah. Wow. My karate teacher taught me that master move, Dickon, dick off.
Yeah.
Dickon.
I'm hoping. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. I hope that's the case.
No, who gives a shit? Maybe it's cock off? Okay. Yeah. All right. So, all right. Well, I assumed he was her boyfriend, but I based that off of complete bullshit. Wow. Cool. Long candles. That's
I read
how you know
it as that
legit.
Being the more successful brother.
Yeah.
The one
right.
Who's
like
the heir.
Get rid of the black sheep here.
Yeah, and let's go with
give it to the sexy sheep. What do you call the good? What's the opposite of black sheep? I don't want to say white sheep. That sounds racist. All right. So awkward dinner. Of course, who could have a fun time with this mug glaring? All pissed off with his stupid, shitty bald head. See, James, I have a beautiful bald head. My head is symmetrical. It's like a science classroom skull. I have like mannequins get jealous of my head. This is what most people's heads look like. Most people's heads look like a Civil War bowl. Look at that fucking thing. So anybody out there who's hoping they go bald, I already got the good skull. Okay, fuck faces. All right, so what's she smiling about? Something? She's eating venison, fork? I don't know. They're talking and shit. Oh, this was funny.
This was the start of the awkwardness.
The mom waves over the bread, and well, it was already silent awkward.
Yeah.
But now it takes a turn, and Sam goes, "Oh, sure, I'll have some rage." And then the dad goes, "Aren't you already fat enough?" Right?
Something like to that effect.
The dad goes, "I thought you were on the Atkins diet. Lay off the carbohydrates.
Show me your Fitbit."
Yeah. Where's your Fitbit? And Gilly's like, oh, geez, dude, chill the fuck out, man. Come on. And then Sam's like, no, I guess not. I won't have any bread. Just protein. I'll just eat some meat. I'll just have bacon and mayonnaise. I felt really bad for Sam in this whole scene, actually.
Oh, yeah.
He just went into his old childhood abusive...
Well, he kind of had to, though, because he wanted something from his father. He needed something from his father, so if he were to stand up to him, he could, stake to lose that.
He wanted love?
No, he wanted a place for Gilly and his son, I guess you could call him, to be safe. When he went off to the Citadel to train to be a maester. I'd
rather have love. But not from that guy. Looks like James Carville. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a weird reference if anybody knows. He's really mean to him, though. He's going, "You were fat. You've always been fat. Fuck you. Get out of my house."
He says he sent you to the wall to become a man.
Yeah.
That you could probably never even raise a sword.
Yeah.
And that's when Gilly jumps in and
says... Which I love, because she wasn't raised in any of this formal etiquette bullshit. She hasn't had the cultural conditioning that you're supposed to shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. She's just like, hey, wait a minute. I'm going to talk. I'm Gilly. I'll talk when I want to talk. That's why I like her. She's like accidental sassy.
Yeah.
Kind of like me. And so she goes, what? I don't remember what she says.
Well, she says that Samwise, that he slew a White Walker with a dagger right through the heart.
Yeah. And he saved my life multiple times. She says. Yeah.
And then the other kid, Dickon, I believe that's his name, says, White Walkers doesn't even exist.
Yes.
And she was like, I saw it with my own eyes. Yeah. Absolutely they do.
White Walkers, come on. That's just a old fairy tale. And then he's like, and she goes, when we were coming down to the Castle Black.
And that really piques his interest because he absolutely hates wildlings, so he starts pressing her.
Yeah. He goes, oh, what? You were coming down? Because Sam had warned her in the carriage.
Yeah, do not mention that you're a wildling.
Yeah. So he presses. We got to push through a little bit more. I think we're at 26-something minutes. She pushes, and so, Sam's starting to go, oh boy, my diarrhea machine is really kicking into gear. Stress is going. I feel so bad for him the whole time. And because also Gilly is forced to fight off this powerful, rich asshole. I've met a lot of rich assholes. They're not fun to argue with. And there he is, and he's just, fucking bitch, you're in my house. Fucking, you're a wildling. I fought wildling for hundreds of years, or we fought that. And now you bring one. He goes, I took you for a Molltown whore. But now I find out you're a wildling whore. It's like, oh man, Sam.
Yeah, it says I overestimated you.
Yeah. So if I were Sam, I would have gotten back at my dad by eating a big piece of bread.
Speaking of bread, do you think she should have spoken up and said, "Do you think that's bad? I'm also inbred." She is.
She is inbred. Her mother would have been one of her sisters, right?
Yeah,
Craster was just raping all of his daughters and shit. Well, her son is definitely inbred.
Oh, absolutely. He's just completely gone.
That's why he looks like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah.
So the wife is like, dude, shut the fuck up, man. Look, she's eating an entire beet. That's what rich people food. Boy, even though I'm poor in these days, James, we still get better food than these rich fucks in the past. I do like her Lego necklace, though. That's kind of cool. Oh. All right, so then Sam's like, oh.
Yeah, he's not standing up for himself because he knows he can't.
Yes. It would be pretty... I was really hoping he would, though. I was like, Sam, get angry. Get fucking angry. Slam your fist. Smash your head against the table. Fall backwards and bleed out of your head for a little while. And he didn't do that either. No. And so then the guy points at the sword, Heartsbane. It's Valyrian steel.
Yep.
Which, boy.
You know this is going to come back later on.
Well, we need these. Remember we talked about the Valyrian steel swords, so we've got this one, we've got Brienne's, we've got Jon Snow's long claw. We've got the small knife that Tyrion had.
We had ice, but no longer.
Well, ice was cut into two, was melted into two of them, which is...
Oathkeeper,
and Brienne's, and then there's another one, though. Where is it? We're missing one. I don't know where it is.
We'll find it.
All right. James is like, you're wasting time. Okay.
But it's been in the family for 500 years.
Yes, very many years. We have a version of this in my family, but it's just my dad's original TV remote.
And he basically says that Sam will never wield that.
Yeah, you'll never have that sword, you little bitch. And it's being held up by deer spikes. Those are pretty cool. So big hunting family, though. Boy, you can tell these guys are bush voters, huh?
Yeah, and that's even a point that we missed, that Gilly says that she also hunts, that she was raised to hunt, and they thought that was pretty low class because women typically don't learn to hunt in high society that they live in.
Yeah, that's right. And he said I hunt squirrels and rabbits, not elks and deers. Yeah. By the way, newsflash, squirrels and rabbits are harder to hit than elks and deers, so why don't you rich fuckers go kiss my ass?
Right, but they like to put heads on the wall, and you never see a little squirrel head on the wall. That would be a
squirrel. Can you imagine a whole bunch of them, though?
Or a grand fireplace with one squirrel head mounted.
Yeah, a tiny one in the middle.
It was ferocious.
It was the greatest fight of my life.
Yeah.
It weighed 17 ounces. All right. So I don't think they use ounces in the Game of Thrones world. So the wife, I like her. He's being a super asshole, and the wife gets up and goes, "Enough of this shit. Let's get out of here, girls." And so they march off.
But he does say that in spite of his hatred of wildlings and in spite of his hatred for this entire situation, that he is going to allow them to stay at Hornhill.
Yes.
Except for Sam. He says, I never want to see you again.
Bad news for old Sammy boy. Time to go, son. Get the fuck out of here. So Sam is just taking it like a little bitch. More like a big bitch. And he goes up to Gilly's house. Again, we got some, horn stuff, right? I'm just looking at all the stuff behind him. Okay, stuff's on. There's candles and shit. And cool bed. That'd be good for some, my mind is going somewhere. And what are they talking about? He's like just apologizing? What's he saying?
He was saying, I'm sorry that I let you down by not standing up for you back there. And she said, I'm not mad about that. I'm just mad when bad people overcome good people.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, she's such a sweetheart, isn't she? Mm-hmm. And so he's like, oh, man, shit. He's looking at the baby. This scene here with the baby right here where what he does is he touches the baby's cheek with his thumb, and then the baby's eyes turn fat. So... That's good. So they have their final goodbye. I was starting to get a little emotional. Not like literally, I wasn't crying. But I was like, oh, no, this is their moment. This is a big moment.
I was half asleep because I hate these guys.
James is bored out of his mind. And poor Gilly watches him go. That's so. Have you ever said bye to the final bye? Even when it's like a breakup, but you're not like angry, you're just sort of separating?
No.
Man, I broke up with this girl once. I fucking cried for like 3.5 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Luckily, I had Netflix to keep me company. All right, so Sam closes the door. Gilly turns. She's sad. Oh, God. She's stuck here alone with this house of crazy people with this old asshole who hates her, and he's bald. She's all upset. But no, Sam comes rushing back in. I didn't get a screenshot of it because I wasn't expecting it. There he is. Boom, Sam's back. He goes, you know what? Fuck this shit. We got to keep our family together. He picks up the incest baby, and she goes, oh, Sam, I love you so much. My hair is curly, but I'd rather go be a forest woman. And so there they go.
But it leads to the question is, what is he really expecting? Because he's got to go to the Citadel, become a maester, and they don't allow women there. And this was his one contingency. This was his plan, that he was going to leave her there so he could go off and do that. So what's he going to do now?
And the fact that he would put up with that shit from his dad just so that he could get his Gilly to stay there. He was willing to sacrifice his dignity and pride and all that other stuff and just be a little bitch.
Right.
So that for the sake of the kid and for Gilly, but now that's all up in the air. So maybe he won't go to this. I don't think they will go to the Citadel.
Yeah, my problem with this whole scene, though, is that we didn't learn anything new. We knew everything about Sam's family from what he told us before. No major revelations were made. So it seems like this entire point of this scene was just to get that sword in Samwell's hands.
Well, yeah, but also to show his commitment to Gilly and that he's not just going to go to college. He's going to join back up. He's got to bring this. Somehow the sword has to end up in the eventual battle of the. I thought this kid's head. I thought that was part of the sword there. I was like, what the hell? Somehow it has to end up back. So it's going to be there. I hear you though. I get you. It's not the most. It's not one of the A storylines.
No, it seemed like a little bit of a detour on the main line to.
Yeah. And speaking of that, we've spent about 20 minutes talking about it. So okay, I'm sorry. So back at the play, this guy pulls some. This is the reenacting of Joffrey's death.
Of opening the pie and the doves coming out.
And he smashes that giant pigeon pie, they call that. And so the guy pulls out the pigeons. Pretty good special effects. Everybody's there. Another play. Arya is somewhere to be found probably. Joffrey's big moment. He's screaming, "There's Sansa." That's not Littlefinger.
That's Tyrion.
Tyrion, little man. This is Margaery, and these are some guards. And so Joffrey's doing a thing. Oh my God, Margaery comes over. He's saying some shit. Everything's good. There's the audience. Cute Arya in the middle there. She's got the cutest little vest. Someone shops at. Insert female store name here. There they go. Fun times. He's... Look at this set.
Yeah, I just now noticed that. That's pretty interesting.
I love it. I love that. I want one. I love that. That's so funny. And also the Baratheon stag and the Lannister lion. Pretty good. He's saying shit about his speech, blah, blah, blah. Then Tyrion comes over, and he's just totally saying, I'm going to kill him, and then he will be no longer... I like the riddle rhyming scheme.
Right, because, I mean, as far as these guys know, that's how it went down. They had no way of knowing otherwise. This is what the common folk believe.
This is like the tabloid version of the story that's gotten out. And so it's that Tyrion killed him. He drinks, my throat. It's pretty comical. It's pretty funny. And as the guy points out, D.W. Weiss and David B.B. Benioff, at the end, this was Arya's first time to like see Joffrey die.
Right. She wanted nothing more than to witness his death, and this is the best she's going to get.
Yeah, right. Unless she gets really rich and she can just hire a bunch of lookalikes.
And you notice that everyone else is gasping in horror that he's dying, and yet she's giggling. Yeah. She's the only one.
Like she's gasping. Arya's loving it. Yeah. I love that. That's funny. So Arya's having a fun time. Tyrion, he's dying. Jaime, look at that shot. Joffrey's dying. He holds it up. Yeah, it was me, the evil dwarf. And she's hot. So there they go. By the way, this guy, he beat out 18,000 other actors for this audition. And there he is. This is the fellow that showed his junk in the previous episode, which was a peculiar choice. And, I don't know why I mentioned that. So he falls, he dies. Arya's having a fun time. We see this scene where Arya connects to the actress, and we don't know, or what's pretty much revealed here. Look at this guy, James. That's how I used to dress when I was in 8th grade. And Arya sort of feels for the lady because she knows this is the woman she's supposed to kill. And now this shot, in my view, and I think everybody would agree, reveals, because as this woman on the left here is doing her crying, and she's really nailing this acting. These people are horrible actors, and suddenly this little lady's she's Meryl Streeping the fuck out of this scene. This lady back here, Sansa, this actress, is mouthing the words, clearly jealous. and clearly wanting to be her. She does not like her.
Because this is the only part of the whole play where there's actually acting talent being exhibited.
Right.
This is true emotion coming forth in the play.
Yeah.
Everything else is just a big fart and, poop joke.
Yeah. Fart and poop.
Yeah.
Not the vaudevillian bullshit. Only stupid people think farts and poops are funny. So that tells us that she's the one that hired them to kill her, though.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious at this point.
See, there she is. See? Look, she's doing it. I'm saying the words, you bitch. I want to kill you. And she's really doing it. Nice acting. She cries. Cersei's sad that her baby died. This last act is the man was to go to Burger King and get a crown. And there it goes. Oh, I'm dead. My eyes are blue. Arya feels bad. And he comes up with the crossbow. This is killing Tywin scene. This is funny. He's got his bucket. He's sitting on the pooper. That's so weird. Shoots him. He just like lifts up the arrow. It's good special effects. Everybody has a laugh. And then Arya's back here. That's right. This is her dad's head.
Yeah,
this is the prop that is her Ned Stark's head. She walks by. She notices it. The scene's still going. Oh, and then he leans over and then fart.
Yeah, the Foley guy is going off on the horn.
Yeah, the Foley guy was having a blast. As was
Literally.
I. Mm-hmm. Having a real toot.
There's too many buns in this scene, though.
Too many what? Buns? Oh, James pointing out the foreground buns. Speaking of buns, I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Get it? Buns. Have it your way, James. So there they are. Arya is killing. She sees the mirror. She approaches the mirror. So all this is happening at the same time.
Right.
The guy shoots. She sees her face. She takes a moment to look at herself in this reflective surface, which was what we would call a mirror. And then she pours it in. I actually didn't think she was going to. I wasn't sure. And then she did. So I'm like, oh, well, she must be committing. We'll just have to wait and see. Boom. The play ends. It's over. Arya's doing her thing. She's looking around. It's all happening. This guy's kind of a real dick. He's like backstage. He's sort of an asshole, right?
Yeah.
So they're doing that. Arya sneaks off, and the actors all come in. One of them tosses his cape to Arya and says, "Dust that up, girl," which I just do when I go to the mall. I just, throw stuff at teenage girls and tell them to clean it. This guy pulls off his big nose. This is like, the whole thing is weird. I've been backstage at lots of places. It's kind of crazy. It's sort of similar. This feels like home to me. That's a lie. That's all garbage. I just like to walk through these areas and judge all the actors because because
there's no security. You can just walk back there.
You can. I understand I've done shows and stuff. So there's this, all right, I don't know what I'm trying to get at. So she walks by trying to get out. The lady stops her and goes, "Hey, I saw you at the other show. How'd you get in? You didn't break, did you pay?" She's like, "No," but the lady's not angry. She's more like sees a younger version of herself.
Right. She's relating her prior experiences.
She
to
relates.
being in her shoes.
She relates to it. She goes, I was one. I was like that. And then after that day, I joined up, but it's always been this since then. She doesn't seem to regret her decision. She seems like a genuinely nice person. And Arya walks back with her, and she's like, "Wow, look at my eyes. They're so big. Damn." I don't think that's what she really said. I don't remember. What is? She tells her something. What does Arya say in this
She
shot?
says, "I'm like an anime character."
Yeah, I have huge anime, manga. Right? Isn't that Japanese cartoons?
Yes.
Sweet. I learned that word a few weeks ago.
Really?
All right. So then the lady, the other girl comes up and gives her shit. This is presumably the Sansa character who hired her to kill her. Just looking around, seeing some cool stuff. There's the guy back there taking a sip. That's Ned. So she gives her a little sassiness, and she takes off her wig and puts it down, and this guy, they're just sort of having some backstage banter, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she is about to take a sip of her rum, which is poison, and Arya's gone. And then, James, were you surprised?
I was kind of expecting this to happen.
Okay. James has amazing powers. You're like John Travolta from Phenomenon.
Well, no, I mean, the fact that they were teasing us with her bringing it to her lips and then taking it back down, that's usually a giveaway that something's going to intervene.
Yeah, so, exactly. So, boom. She does take the sip, but Arya...
Well, she goes for the sip.
She starts to... Arya swoops in and smashes it out of her face, but unfortunately the liquid splashed her in the eye, and now she's going to die anyway. No, that's not what happened. So Arya gets it, and then they're all like, "What the fuck, you crazy bitch? What are you doing here, you naughty girl? Get out of here. We're actors. This is backstage. Who are you?" And Arya says something like, "Watch out for her.
Yeah, she wants you dead.
She wants you dead. She's got nice boobs." And then they walk, and Arya storms off, and they don't really do anything about it. But who's there? The evil stick fighter, reprising her role from Street Fighter 2. Look at her. She sees her, and she goes, "I'm onto you,
and
Arya."
I think she's pretty thrilled by that, because I think she hates Arya and wants any reason whatsoever to go after her.
Yes. Yes. By the way, do you think if we scanned back, we'd see somebody else wearing this exact jacket?
That would be interesting to do, but I don't think we have time in this particular
James,
video.
You're such a slave driver. Wait, do people say slave driver anymore? It seems like it's not something you should be slave
Probably
anymore.
not.
James, okay. All right. So Arya, this is super important. Instead of it being like, well, okay, I'm just going to go see what the faceless men. This is like, fuck all y'all. I'm going back to being Arya.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my skills. I'm out of here. So she digs out Needle from the spot by the water where she hid it, and it's there.
I was hoping that her armor would just be covered in crabs when she pulled it back out.
And it just becomes a weapon. She just becomes Crab Arm. And she joins up with Fantastic Four, and they become Fantastic Five. So Needle's back, Arya's back, but she's much more dangerous nowadays. However, oh boy, this is the world's worst taxidermies.
And this is the first time we actually see how how they get the faces. Because I always thought it was like some magical thing where he just puts his hand over there and just scoops it up and he's got the face.
It seemed like a magical, special effect, like a magical skin, just a magical like shoot. Because the way they grab it, this is more like, in Mission Impossible where Tom Cruise puts a mask on and then takes it off and suddenly it's fucking Tom Cruise. This is like, so he's slicing off this guy's face, like right there. It's like, holy shit.
And I'm guessing it's just to try and paint them in a less savory light so that you can see them more as like a villain that's going to be in pursuit of Arya rather than a caretaker.
Oh yeah, interesting. I see what you're saying. Like now they're kind of like, because too, what are these? Just fucking hired assassins, goons? Just any contract will do. If it's a bad person, fine. But this is just this jealous actress wants to kill off the old lady so she can be the one that cries over the dead dead Jaime actor. By the way, they also have a separate room, much smaller, where they have all the nipples that they cut off everybody, and they can change nipples in order to accomplish their missions. So there we go. He goes, a girl has much potential, and she just chicks telling him, are these the only two fucking employees in this place? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, he basically says he's disappointed that Arya's decision was what it was, and that she said, "You promised me." And he goes, "Okay, fine, just do not let her suffer."
Do not let her suffer. She goes, "Yeah," and then he peels him off. Ugh, boy, oh man, that reminds me of Fruit by the Foot. And she walks off with this little smile. Yeah. So now we've got a villain. We've got a hunter hunting Arya, and she's pretty much tougher and faster than Arya. And blonder, and it's gonna be trouble. And I am looking forward to Arya stabbing this bitch in the fucking chin all the way up through her head, because that's one of Arya's moves.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be great. There she is. That's how evil. So she's going to bed. She's sleeping in some hut, whatever. I don't know what the fuck that is. She blows out the candle, and gone. It's called dramatic pausing. James, why don't you try it out one day? Okay, back to King's Landing. We gotta push here. All right, James, take it away. I think I sipped my Dasani.
All right, so this is the army of Margaery's house, the Tullys.
The Tyrells.
I'm sorry, I'm stupid. The Tyrells are coming in.
Damn it, James!
I know. This is why I can't just put on the spot. But this is Mace Tyrell leading the army up to the High Sept of Baelor, right?
Yep. They had discussed this earlier.
Right. They're going to come up there with Jaime Lannister and Mace Tyrell, and they're going to try and force the force of the army to take back Lancel and Margaery.
Yeah, it's their children.
Yeah.
And you don't stand for that when you're one of the most powerful houses. That's what pisses me off about Tommen. So there he is. I love this dude.
Great singing voice.
Yeah. He's got a nice... They're also shiny.
And he's got the flowers.
The flowers,
yeah.
Well, they're the flower people or whatever the fuck. This guy's such a buffoon. And I was wrong. Somebody corrected us in a previous episode. He's not married to Oleanna. He's her son. I just read it wrong.
All same thing.
Well, she yelled at him. I mean, old angry ladies yell at their husbands and their children.
There's clearly an age gap there, though.
Yeah, but it's like a political marriage. So they do age gap marriages. Sansa to Tyrion. Arya to 1-1. Wait, I got that.
Good lord.
So it's a fucking shiny and undented. A lack of dent speaks of a man who has seen no battle.
Wasn't that one of the episodes? Unbowed, undented.
Undented, unbented?
Yeah.
Yep. That's, all right, I almost said something inappropriate.
Unbowed. Yeah.
Yep. All right, so he's got the big feathery fur thingy on top, which is cute. All these people are like, shit, these guys are just coming back from Forever 21. They're wondering what's going on with this. Not a normal gang here. So they're walking. Hello. And he gives like a kind of a cheesy emotional speech. It's sort of like in consort with his character. I don't know if I use that. Is that consort?
Yeah, it works.
Whatever. Consort's like someone that you scheme with, right?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Wasting time here. So Jaime is a little bearded, got his shorter hair going, but, he's doing all right. Men, you will rescue my daughter and my dentist. Look how fucked up my teeth are. A lot of people have fucked up lower teeth. So there they go. He's just so funny, this old guy. They're ready. The goons are out. And this is Lancel, right? Mm-hmm. That's the name?
Yep.
This is the bald fucker. There's something intimidating about baldness, James. I hate to say it. I know I keep bringing it up, but
So it appears at this point that she's going to do her atonement. That she's going to make her walk, and that it's going to be just kind of a recreation of what happened with Cersei in the prior season.
We've got the evil Septa here, this evil woman. She's ready to start ripping her apart. But they have not chopped her hair off.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of a telling sign that this was not going to go down exactly the same as it did with Cersei. Because if you remember with Cersei, they chopped her hair off before she even came out to the public in the first place.
And it was a very brutal scene where they're just like, they're not gentle. They're just like smacking at her hair. And they cut her, and they have these shitty razors. That was a hard scene to watch. So the goons are out. Because, religion, peace, whenever, ring, ring, scary weapons store. Hi, it's the local church. We'd like to order 500 scary weapons. Oh, okay.
It looks like they're giving her a chance to shower and everything, too. Because look at her feet and look at his feet.
Her there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. Well, to be fair, he can't sit.
No.
Do the math. Splashy, splashy, poopy, poop.
Okay.
Margaery, she can sit. She can squat. She's a woman. Women squat over public toilets, by the way, James. So somebody told me that once, and I was like, oh, that explains why your thighs all look so good.
And another reason you think atonement is coming, because she's got her bell.
The atonement bell. It's the shame bell.
Yeah.
Shame. Ding, ding. Shame. That's how the Liberty Bell got scratched. Or broken. Cracked is the word I was looking for there. So, boom, there she is. I hate you so much. You're the Joffrey of ladies. And Cersei, or that's not Cersei, that's Margaery. She's just standing there. They're dirty old gross man. The people are all watching. They're all wearing their peasant brown, and they're having a standoff. Trump, Trump, stamp, stomp, stomp. Clop, 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 clop,
Trump,
clop,
Trump.
Trump. I don't know. Trump. I'm trying to do footstep sounds, not Trump. Trump, tush, tush. And Marjorie's like, fuck. And oh yeah, guess who's here? Old Lady Thorn
it's
Lady.
The Crypt Keeper.
The Crypt Keeper. It's she is here in case they need a wizard to step into the battle and change the conditions. That's funny. You know who really I've always thought got fucked in these historical dramas and these period pieces? The slave dudes who have to carry the box with the rich person in it.
Oh,
these were the Uber drivers back then. These poor bastards. These guys here. These chumps.
They even get funny little helmets.
Yeah, they even get cute little helmets. That's the worst job, man. You gotta carry around some rich fucker. Okay, so by the way, they didn't use like pine and lightweight woods. They used mahogany and oak, heavy hardwoods. James. Speaking of hardwoods, I got nothing. So they have a little battle. I think they could have brought a few more people. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of soldiers. There's a lot of knights and shit, but they're a little outnumbered if the crowd wanted to get at it. But so they go, hey, give us our daughter back and our gay son. And you're like, fuck you. Jaime goes, oh, yeah, bitch. Well, guess what? My horse has stare power.
What happens is he says, release Margaery and Lancel to us and we'll be on our way. And he says, I do not have the authority to release them to you, and you do not have the authority to take them from me.
Hinting that it's up to God. Right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. That's another thing that bugs me with these religious kooks. And I'm not just talking about all of the religion. I mean, I am, but I mean the cults. Anybody who says that they know what God wants, you can kiss my ass. Yeah. Guess what? I don't know what I want.
And look at those guys. They really want to see what's going on.
These two heads?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a third one pops over. Like, whoa, hey, it's Mo, Larry, and Curly. That's hilarious. Okay, so Jaime rides up. They got their shields out. These are kind of cool shields. Little, you can see. It's not going to block their vision. Mace Tyrell's ready to duke it out. Jaime's like, give me my fucking incest child, hot wife, and hot gay son. And he's like, no, you will not. I will not give up anybody because we have news, right?
Right. Well, he says that he's basically threatened by Jaime, saying blood will shed if you do not give us what we want. And he said it basically announces there will be no atonement because there's been a change of plans.
Yes.
That in replacement of an atonement, Margaery has brought another one into the fold of the 7-pointed star religion.
Yes. We need. Yes, that's right. Thank you, God. I'm so glad you're here to watch this show with me because I was trying to eat pizza. All right, so she whips out her fan. She knows things are going down here that aren't good. You know, she's no dummy. She knows her way. She's not stupid like her son. And this is the thing. And we see what Jaime sees. It is motherfucking Tommen, man.
He's been turned.
God damn it. What are you doing in there? And by the way, he's got his gang. He's got his Knights Guard.
And you can see the new sigil on their breastplates.
This is huge.
Yeah.
Look at that face.
Which I don't really get. What's the time span in between the time that he spoke to Margaery and then this takes place?
Let's let people notice. I know what you're about to say, but let's point this out because I want to get a good... So this is a 7-pointed star with a crown in the middle, right? Or a birthday cake. Could be that too. So yes. Okay, James, go with what your thought is here. There it is. That's a nice shot of it. Decent shot. So yeah, what is the time frame? I don't know.
Are those press-on sigils? Are they
James,
just iron-ons?
There it is. Make your point, James.
How do they have time to create this new sigil and implant it onto a breastplate in the fashion they've done it? That's not something you can just mass-produce quickly.
James, they have 18,000-year-old ice demons crawling through the ground. I don't know if they actually do that.
I don't think they do that.
And fucking dragon eggs and goddamn... woman squirting out pussy demons that commit assassinations, and you're bitching about the metallurgy time frame?
The cross-stitching on those shoes are just completely off.
By the way, they look like she's got a rabies shots here. Look at that. Ooh, gross. Come on, girl. By the way, yeah, I hear you. You're saying that it would have been hard for them to get the chest plates made. Right. So they would have had to order it ahead of time. They would have had to call it Card and Party Outlet and say, hey.
You'd have to send them back.
Yeah, right. Well,
but the important thing about this is that he has created a new sect, a merging of the throne of the royalty and the religious faction.
Yes. And he grabs her hand. By the way, this scabbard's awesome. That's pretty cool looking. That's a neat little detail. So she is
not happy.
Going, boy, if my face wasn't so wrinkled, I would be able to express myself a little more clearly. But she's still very not okay with what's going on. Look at this thing.
I think her exact words were, someone says, what's happening? What's going on? She says, he's beaten us.
Yes. Mace Tyrell goes, what's going on? Which is kind of what I was thinking. So he raises up the arms and goes, we are now uniting the crown and the faith. Well, I don't know what that even means. Is this an alliance, a treaty?
It is in a way, because if you think about it now, the people are going to view this as the crown and the religious fanatics are now one. They support both of them now, so they have the favor of the people, and now the people are going to look back at Jaime Lannister and the Tyrells as being these villainous people who came in and threatened harm upon the people they now support.
No, listen, in the moment I understand that means that. Like, obviously, yes. So they're like the crown, like exactly what you just said. So Jaime and the Tyrells got to get the fuck out of there.
They made fools out of them.
Yeah, they can't fight now. And she's going to start bonking people on the head with the shame bell. Go, ding, shame, ding, shame. And then but what does it mean in the like, so do they make decisions jointly now? Well, is it going to be is this old fucker going to be on the small council?
Well, he's going to have a lot of influence and power over top of the king now.
Yes, that's what I was about to say.
This is pretty much just like another situation with Littlefinger and Robin in the Vale. This is the whole thing all over again.
Well, okay, I see what you're saying. So this older guy is, it's not going to be Tommen influencing him.
No, it's the other way around.
The influence doesn't go that way.
No.
It goes that way, which is impossible to do with a mouse. It goes from the old guy to the young kid. Stupid young kid. But is she fully bought in? Do we think that or is she playing this game to get her freedom and eventually take off?
I think she orchestrated this. I think she talked Tommen into this temporarily to avoid her walk of shame, her atonement. Yeah. I think all of her talk about how pious and good the High Sparrow was all part of her ploy to get free, to get her brother free, and to eventually crush the High Sparrow.
Yes, I am hoping that's true. I would be very surprised because she seems to be of, like, he has a very low resistance to this whole bullshit. He's an idiot. He's a young, dumb kid. He trusts people. He's naive. She's not. She plays the game really smartly. She's been battling Cersei, one of the captains and one of the best people at it. So I think you're right.
Yeah, he's being played on both sides by each one of those people standing next to him.
Thank you.
In different directions.
Right, totally. Okay, so let's keep pushing. So this scene ends, and it's just like, you son of a bitch, Tommen. I can't believe you did that. Oh, thank you, everybody. I am Tommen, the boy king of wimps. I look silly with my stupid hat. And Jaime's like, God damn, you're no son of mine. I wish I didn't have incest with your mom. And there they go. Cool shot. There's King's Landing with the Septon. And this is where he goes, the old guy goes, what's happening? She goes, he's beating us. We just got beat. Jaime's having a bad day. Now back here, he's taking off his guard and his armor, reminiscent of when Sir Barristan took off his armor in front of Cersei and threw it down.
You can see above the throne there's that 7-pointed star. Was that always there?
I think that was there. I believe that was there. I think that's there. Because maybe the only addition it needs is the little crown in the middle.
Okay.
Because they always kind of had this sort of like false deference to the religion, just like our politicians do.
Right, but
our politicians pretend to give a fuck about it, but they'll hurt people and pass policies and laws that kill people.
It's more of a theocracy now in King's Landing.
Yeah, good. Yeah, exactly. For sure. Instead of paying the occasional respect to the church, it's a theocracy. So Jaime is being told, though, to take it off. He's like, fucking shit, Tommen. Tommen's like, you're still going to be in my service? Something about the King's Knight? I don't know. He has some justification, right? Something about Kevin Lannister.
Yeah, he says basically, I've been serving as the head of the King's Guard since before you were born. I've been loyal. And he goes, yes, that is true. Your accomplishments and your service do not go unnoticed, but you may not continue to serve in this city. So he sends him off elsewhere, which we find out in the next scene is Riverrun.
Right. He wants to be part of because the Blackfish has taken Riverrun, and Jaime's going to be part of that effort. All right. So that's pretty much it for this whole crew. I got to think this chair's got to hurt to sit on. Tons of snags. Okay, so Walder Frey.
Now, have we seen this guy since the Red Wedding?
I don't know.
I don't recall seeing him, maybe briefly, but this is the first time I recall him being front and center since the Red Wedding.
I think we've seen appearances from some of his kids and stuff. I think we've seen a few of them turn up. But honestly, I don't know. They have this recognizable hat thing, too, that they all wear. They all seem to wear it. So this is the same hall where is this the Red Wedding Hall? I think it is.
This
is the site of Rob's death and the death of his hot wife. Man, she was... okay, so he's giving him garbage. He's giving him shit about their inability to do what he wants, which is to... they lost Riverrun. He's giving him shit. And they're just like, but Dad, I don't know what you fucking shit, man. Come on, the guy we don't have... They're making excuses.
Yeah.
All right?
And he said if I wanted excuses made, I would appoint her as leader or something like that.
And at one point he smacks her butt, which I knew was coming. He's an abusive, lecherous, old, gross bastard who physically in all kinds of ways fucks his daughter. It's horrible. It's not okay. I hate him. And, bring me wine. My fucking kids have disappointed me. He looks like one of those people whose faces always looks like it smells like chicken.
Yeah.
And that's right after he smacked her butt. You can tell because her hair is flying forward.
So he not only accuses them of losing Riverrun, he accuses him of allowing the Blackfish to escape from the Red Wedding.
Right.
Because he was there. He was within their grasp, but he somehow snuck away.
Yes. Sounds like this Blackfish is a pretty resourceful fella. I'm excited to see what he does. By the way, check out that. So these are the two towers or whatever. Like they've got the two things, the bridge crossing, the Walder Frey. There it is on the crown.
And you can see in the prior shot the banisters, the areas above him where the archers shot down to kill Jon
from up here.
Jon Snow,
yeah, there was
Stark.
also areas up on the sides too. But yes, that's all real sad. And also, wouldn't occasionally some wax drop onto someone's down someone's back?
You would think so.
That's like worse than bird shit. I got pooped on once by a bird, and my very first thought was that someone had spit on me, but it was because my back was facing the water.
Yeah.
And so I realized it was bird shit. All right, so there they are. They're all like, "Whoa, shit! He smacked her butt real hard. That's not cool." Look at these two.
Even the candle's getting in on it.
Yeah. Look, this is the very first metal band audience. Yeah. I'm testing James's patience. James will suffer. Okay, so they're like, fucking, yeah, you fucking kids, you suck. I'm like, goddamn dad. I can't wait to be the lecherous incest dad. What's going on there?
So now they're bringing in someone in chains, and we can only assume that this is going to be Edmure.
Yes.
And it is.
Yes, he's having a bad day. So they lied to Robb Stark about this whole thing. They killed him, and they also, part of that deal was that you get to marry one of my daughters. And he was nervous about them being ugly. Finally, in that big scene, which I hadn't thought about up until this, tonight. So they reveal her face. It's sort of a weird. How do they cast that? Like, oh, you're gonna play one of the ugly chicks, and then she's super attractive, and he's like, oh, thank God. Oh, yeah, it's fine.
And last time you see him is in the bedding ceremony where they carry him out of the room.
That's right. They carry him out. That's when we saw him. So we know that he's been a prisoner since that moment.
Yeah, he has not been having the wonderful honeymoon that we thought he was.
Yes, no honey, no moon, no way. And so he's just pissed, but they do let him shave, so that's nice. So there he is. He's upset. Looks kind of like Adam Sandler from The Wedding Singer.
Yeah.
All right, so Jaime's pissed off. You can tell because he's leaning back, relaxing. No, but he and his betrothed lover/sister are scheming and plotting. She's having a tiny coffin of dinner. That's her dinner right there. She's served in a coffin for her food. So he goes, fucking shit, I'm going to get Bran. I'm going to pay him a lot of money, and he's going to get the best goons, and we're going to go murder all of those fuckers and get back to my son's hot daughter, my son's hot wife and her gay brother.
Yeah, and she's convinced that if he does do that, if he raises a hand against the High Septim or the High Sparrow, that sure, maybe he'll kill him, but he's not going to make it out of the city alive.
It'll be the last she sees of her lover.
Right, and that she did not risk everything up until this point to set the plans in motion, only to lose him at this point. She can't risk that.
And I will point out, as James has pointed out, she's wearing Mycella's necklace and Joffrey's ring.
And if Jaime dies, she's going to be War's hand.
James, you got me again, buddy. Perfect. But she was spinning it around, which is sort of one of the Joffrey's traits. He would kind of absentmindedly just spin the ring around with
and if they do that with 3 other rings at the same time, Captain Planet will appear.
That's right. That's right. Is that some kind of reference to some nerd shit?
You don't know Captain Planet?
Earth Day?
Oh my God.
He's got he's like a white face.
Yes.
Green hair?
Yes.
Yeah, I know Captain Planet.
Okay.
Don't fucking insult me, you piece of shit. So there he is, and he kind of is talked down. He's really still angry, and they're Lannisters, so they're all drunk. That's what they do. And she goes, "It's okay, baby. Don't worry. I don't want to lose you. Come on, honey. We'll just have another hit. Have another hit of the sweet, sweet, sweet nectar." And he goes, "Oh, nectar, huh?" I'm making stuff up.
I noticed.
I don't have any idea what I'm talking about. Of course, they share.
Well, he goes into the whole speech. He goes, "We're the only 2 people. We're the only 2." Basically saying we're the only 2 people who matter. We'll get our vengeance. We'll do what we need to do in order to have the events unfold the way we want them to. He'll go to Riverrun. He'll do what he needs to do, and he'll get his vengeance in the end.
Right. Like, don't worry, we'll get them back. But they're losing their grip everywhere.
Right. But he also says something like he's worried about leaving King's Landing because he knows that her trial's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
And she says, don't worry, it's going to be a trial by combat, and I have the mountain.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Who do you think the Sept is going to...
It's going to be the old man. Yeah, he's got a fire staff, and he's got magical arrows.
Yeah. And, he pulls out his old man wiener.
Yeah, and just starts spinning it around.
The ravages of age have made it 18 feet long. And it uses it like Indiana Jones uses his whip. Yeah. So they have an incest makeout, and everything's going to be fine. All right, so boom, where are we? There's a little fire. Look at that. I didn't even notice it before. Tiny little fire. Boom, boom, boom. Poor old Easter Bunny is having a bad day, and the guy, he wrings it out like a towel. It's just funny. Is that how I guess that would work?
Well, I don't know many people who gather the blood of an animal. He seems to be, he's purposefully bleeding it.
It seems somewhat ritualistic.
Yes.
Not like the process is ritualistic, but it needs the blood specifically.
And at this point, we don't know who this is.
No, but we know we're back in the north in the snowy area. Okay. In this environment, you would probably want to keep the blood. I would be drinking the blood. It's not like they have a lot of protein. Yeah, they drink blood all over the world for fucking nutrients. It's part of the body. You eat it in the meat. There's no poison in it. It's blood. It's nutritious. What do you think it is? It's fucking blood. It's filled with cells and stuff. White blood? Red blood?
I don't know.
T cells?
If I see Hamburger Helper and then Hamburger Helper infused with blood, I'm going to go with the hamburger helper.
Well, okay, but if you're surviving in the Arctic wilderness and you don't have hamburger helper for you to bake in your oven,
I will go with
you're going to drink rabbit blood. That's all I'm saying.
If I'm feet to the fire in that situation, I'll have to go with the Stofers.
So, fair enough. Beef stroganoff.
Yeah.
So, by the way, he's got his little messenger bag there back there, so he's good to go. All right, so Meera is like, hey, well, guys, making blood. Oh, okay, shit. And Bran finally wakes up. The guy says something about the three-eyed raven.
He says, I was sent by the three-eyed raven.
And she goes, he's dead.
Right, but he says no, he lives again now.
He lives again.
Implying that Bran now has the power that makes him the three-eyed raven.
Yes. And Bran wakes up, and he looks up, and they're... Bran's looking like one of the Beatles, all right? Or the Monkees. Somebody from back then. And she goes, who are you? And he goes, okay, I'll take off. I'll do a very slow reveal of my face. James, I was completely surprised. I had absolutely no idea that this was going to be Benjen Stark.
And his official title is the little Benjen that could.
That's great. I can't outdo that. That's excellent. So, but Benjen's has an acne problem. No, of course I knew it was going to be Benjen. That was obvious from the very beginning.
I know.
And what's his name? He's got a book name.
In the book, apparently his name was Cold Hands Benjen.
Yeah.
And from what I read, the excerpts from the book, I haven't personally read the book, so I'm not an authority on this at all, but I read something where it appeared that he had a white-like appearance, and that he says something when the heart stops pumping, the blood congeals in the extremities, and that his hands and feet were blackened and swollen.
Okay.
And that he generally didn't even look human.
Sure.
So this is a far departure from what I pictured he would look like based on the description I saw in the book.
Yeah. So what?
No, I mean, I'm sorry. They're saving on CGI and everything, so
yeah,
just some differences.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's worth pointing out. But you said that earlier, like you were disappointed.
Well, I was thinking that he was going to be a little bit more changed.
Kind of a really mangled and fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tyrion, by the way, is much Peter Dinklage, way more handsome than the book version. In the book version,
he's missing his nose and
and he has two different colored eyes, and he's all fucked up looking. He's kind of trollish looking. So. All right, so it's Benjen Stark. Finally, we've seen him after many long times. It's been a while, and he explains how he's all fucked up. He says he was attacked by the White Walkers,
and he was actually in a search party going after the White Walkers, but they found him before he found them.
Yep, the search party became the search partied, and then he goes, "They fucked me up, and the children saved me." And Bran goes, how? And he goes, the same way they created them. You've seen it. How does he know he's seen it?
Well, yeah, I don't know. And why is it that his face is white but his neck isn't? Did they just run out of makeup?
James, it's called reflection from the fire, okay, bastard? There's a fire right down here, down this way. So, good call, though. Do you expect his teeth to be perfect? All right, so actually the teeth look pretty good. No, we can't see him. So yeah, he gets up. He's a little fucked up looking. He's white. His heart is dead. He's got
a shard of obsidian in his heart.
Obsidian, yeah. By the way, is that just what the children do for all their problems?
Yeah, athlete's foot, obsidian in the heart. Toothache, obsidian in the heart.
Yeah. Baldness, obsidian right in the heart. If you're home late after curfew, obsidian in the heart. Just a shard of obsidian directly into the heart. That solves all the problems. So it's clearly, though, it's the proper panacea for White Walker related maladies.
Yeah, suffice to say, he's a walking dead man, though. He's
dead.
Right, and he actually, like you said before, he takes the blood and he offers that to Bran.
Yeah.
Is that, I would have perceived that to be a ritualistic thing or something like strange, but you're saying that's standard fare?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm saying in a survival situation, you wouldn't waste the blood. That's all I'm saying.
I would just say this isn't Ovaltine and smack it out of his hand.
Where's my Cliff Bars? Yeah, that's funny. So they're a little hesitant, but like, wow, Uncle Ben, we're back. Okay, great. So now, Dany. Finally, we're approaching. Well, this is getting kind of long. Sorry, everybody. She's leading her army outside. This is the Badlands of North Dakota, it looks like. That's a pretty cool place, by the way, if you haven't visited. And she's got the Dothraki behind her, but something's up ahead. She senses something is afoot, or a claw, as it were. Boyfriend with the fishing lure hanging off of his thing, the walleye catcher, is looking at her going, I'm still handsome, even with my shitty beard. Let's fuck. And she's like, hold on, we got to go look up ahead, okay? And She jumps off, and he's like, all right, fine, I'll wait for you because I'm loyal. And she goes, all right, good, we're all. And she's I'm not doing it good. She takes off. I think she's off to make dookie, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, make water, make dookie, make number 3 maybe. And or ladies, some ladies have a mysterious number 4, which they can only do in groups. And so there they go. The natives are getting restless. They're all like, fucking, what the hell, man? And it's weird. I think they're just showing that, I don't know, they're not real disciplined. They're definitely not the Unsullied. They're kind of these wild maniacs. And he's just kind of waiting, not sure what's going on. And suddenly something is afoot.
Well, he says
something is a wing.
Yeah, it takes a little bit longer for her to come back, so he says, I'll go after her and find out what's going on.
That's right. He announces that he's going to right up ahead, defying the orders of his queen. But his job is to protect her, and she's off alone.
Yeah.
You know. So,
she might need toilet paper.
Yeah. Maybe she needs a feminine toiletry product because he has a package of those. Like, James, if I was a woman's boyfriend and she said, bring me a feminine toiletry product, I'd be like, yeah, sure, no problem. CVS, you got it. I'm not even embarrassed to buy this shit because fuck those people. And then they don't judge me.
You get there and then it turns out it's the Children of the Forest CVS and there's just obsidian daggers everywhere.
Yeah.
You're like, well, okay, here you go.
Are obsidian tampons good enough for you, baby? And she just goes, yeah, just stabs herself with it and it turns into a White Walker. And I go, fuck, careful, she's on her period. It's thinking of weird. So there's the shadow. You ever have an airplane shadow fly over you?
Yes.
You know when that happens, it means that an angel gets hit by an airplane. So there they go. They're flying over.
In the Hudson.
Yeah, and it just gets crashed. So, what's going on here? Top down, horses, lots of white ones, lots of brown ones, lots of brown people, lots of brown hair.
It's
even
the Wright
scarier.
brothers.
Yeah, it is the Drogo dragon. I was going to say
kind
brown.
of looks like a kid playing with a dinosaur toy. Just over the
this
camera.
shot, like they should have blurred this. They should have like done like a rack focus on the camera and pulled back a little, and then I don't know, just something about the way the CGI was done wasn't real swell. But who am I to fucking judge? You know, most special effects I could do is a cross dissolve. So there they go, dragon foot, pretty neat. And so, Drogo's back. But where's Dany? Oh no! Could she be around? Is she okay? My dragon! He flies over. It's pretty cool. Look, there she is. Oh, be still my heart, James.
Would it be better if she was just like hanging from a leash, screaming?
Yeah, just whipping around. She's holding onto his tail, just like, fucking Drogo, slow down. So he comes zipping by, or it would be even better if she was still on her horse. And the horse was just perfectly still on top of the dragon. Or the dragon ate the horse.Maybe she fed it.
That's what I was thinking. Why are these horses not freaked out? I mean, I know that horse right there has a bowl cut, so he's pretty hardcore.
Yeah. He's doing a Three Stooges impression.
Yeah, it does look like a Three Stooge horse. But you'd think that they would be a little bit more reactive to something like that landing in front of them.
Yeah, horses are getting nervous by like mice and snakes and humans and stuff. But I've worked with horses. They're fucking horrible animals. I hate them.
I'm not a fan of horses. They always bite me.
They kill. They're big, stupid, and expensive. Okay, so the dragon lands. Speaking of big, stupid, and expensive. And Dany's there. Boom, boom. Wow. I would say that would be a crazy office meeting. Inspired, if your boss whipped up a fucking dragon.
Oh, and can you go back one thing? There's the Fabio horse with the weave.
Yes. This is the Donald Trump had sex with a horse, and Fabio also threw in some DNA.
Do all horses get that way? You just have to cut it, or is that horse just endowed with locks?
I don't know, because I've been around. My understanding was that their hair never really got further than much past like about half their neck, maybe, because it wasn't like you had to go cut it. You didn't have to be like, it's fucking haircut day for the horses.
Yeah, because if that was true, wild horses would just be hair monsters.
Yeah,
they wouldn't be able to do anything.
It'd be like Cousin It running around all over they did bring in a horse dentist, and they would file down their teeth. It was really weird.
How did the horse use the utensils with its hooves?
It was amazing. That's what's so impressive. Yeah.
Did the horse wear a white coat?
Yeah, and one of those reflective lights.
Amazing.
It was pretty cool. So she lands and she crawls up and she goes, "Hey, everybody, it's me, Dany, the dragon lady." Cool Drogo, looking pretty neat, looking pretty tough. And she goes, "Every cow who ever lived chose 3 blood riders." So these are like their closest lieutenants. Right. They're tough fighters. But she's not a Khal. She's a Khaleesi. She chooses all of them. This is just some semantic bullshit.
That's how you cheat a Pokemon.
I had a boss once go, everybody, I know we have lots of problems here, but those are challenges to overcome. I was like, Hey, why don't you fix the fucking problems? So, I'm going to ask you more than anybody's ever asked of this Khalasar. And what she's referring to is this. They're afraid. These guys are all big, tough guys, but they do not like the ocean. They can't swim, and they don't like salty water. So, pardon, I had to burp up some water there. Will you ride the wooden horses across the Black Salt Sea? Will you kill my enemies in their iron suits?
I like that picture.
That's a funny picture. And tear down their stone houses. Will you give me the 7 kingdoms? I think she said a little bit more between those two. The gift to Khal Drogo promised me, because he said he, after he got angry at her brother, before the Mother of Mountains. Is she the Mother of Mountains? Or is Cersei the Mother of Mountains because of the mountain?
I don't know. I assume she was.
Hey, everybody, let us know. What the fuck is a Mother of the Mountain? She gives herself all these titles, so I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But I didn't know Mother of Mountains was one of them.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Maybe the Mother of Mountains is part of the Dothraki.
One of the gods of the Dothraki, perhaps.
Because I think before them, I think these two screenshots go together, meaning promise me before the Mother of Mountains. Therefore, it's that's their 7 sisters or 7.
Yeah, that would make more sense to me.
Yeah, I get that. Because the Dothrakis, they would worship horses and mountains and boobs. So there they go. Are you with me? Yeah. Everybody cheers. This guy's excited. Oh, he's got a cool stick. Okay, fucking. And boom, Drogo's cheers too.
Yeah, he's got the 2 water cannons ready to go.
I know. I love that. These are his... Actually, James, I got bad news for you. Dragons... They're hermaphroditic. These are the dragon's vaginas.
Nice.
Just let that sink in for a second. And this is the dragon's 2 peepees. And it can do it. It's okay. It can tie a cherry stem with that tongue.
You're very versed on dragonology.
Oh, you better believe it. But look at that mouth. Oh, God. Imagine trying to have to brush those fuckers. So this was a cool shot, though. I enjoyed the dragon. That's so crazy. So that's it. Boom.
Yeah, and I was hoping when it turned black there, I was like, oh, there's got to be at least one more scene, because I didn't feel like a whole lot went down this episode.
Yeah, it was a little bit dry, I guess. Yeah. I mean, the Sam and Gilly stuff probably took up more time than it needed to.
Way more time than it needed to.
I'm still happy about that scene. Gilly's very likable to me. I just find her kind of charming.
If I had to redo that scene, it would just be that they're in the cart, right?
Yeah.
And the cart hits a rock, and she flies through the window and smashes her head on a rock. And then Sam's like, oh, no, I guess we can't go there anymore. Let's go.
Oh, no, there's a Gilly.
And then the mother runs out with the sword and goes, this was always yours, Sam. Take it. And he's like, oh, yay. And then they keep going.
So you'd give it about 30 seconds. You'd kill Gilly and just have Sam get a sword.
Yeah, but he doesn't kill the baby. He just forgets the baby in the field, and then some other family comes and takes it.
Oh, so you save the baby.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let the baby pass.
Boy, aren't you generous.
Yeah.
How about just let Gilly and the baby live happily ever after?
Well, Gilly's already dead.
I know.
We can't change that.
All right. Well, we've talked ourselves into Fantasyland here, Jamesy Poo. Yeah, that scene was kind of... I'm okay with it. I don't know. I expected Sam to get blown across the sea. By the way, I'd love to get blown across the sea. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were referencing some sort of Gilly maneuver.
I'll take a Gilly. Put it wherever you want it. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm down. I'm down for anything.
In the books, doesn't Sam get on a boat, go across the sea?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then what's his face? The guy from the
Aegon Targaryen.
Yes, he dies on. The journey.
I did get it wrong. Aemon Targaryen.
Aemon.
I corrected you earlier that it was Aegon.
You corrected me wrong?
I don't know. Probably.
I don't know.
It's a safe bet that
they're all the same people.
Yeah, whatever. They're all platinum-haired fuck freaks. Anyway, so that's over. So now at least we've got to... So we'll see what happens to Arya. Where do you think she's going to go? Is she going to get her way back to Westeros? Who is the first person she would turn to, given what she knows?
Well, does she know that Jon Snow is in Castle Black? That he's Lord Commander?
I don't know. I don't think so. Gosh, I don't know. Because that's the kind of thing that word would have gotten out, because that's like a big deal. That's like getting drafted by the Bulls.
But everyone that's on her list of those that she wants to kill are centered in King's Landing now, pretty much. The man who executed her father and swung the axe to chop his head off.
Sir Ilan Payne.
Yes. The Mountain, of course. Cersei. Joffrey's body. Yes.
Who she wants to poke in the face.
So her main targets are all there.
Yeah.
She has... I mean, that's got to be where she's going.
Yeah, well, I think it's safe to say she's going back. But where does she go first? You're saying King's Landing. Mm-hmm. And she's got some new skills, so she's going to be pretty confident. Although we'll see a great... battle between her and the crazy chick.
Do you think she's going to go back to the House of Black and White, kind of sneak in at night and just start packing a suitcase with as many faces as she can pull down?
Yeah.
Like in a hurry. Faces
yeah, she's got like a suitcase with stickers all over it, filled with faces. Well, that could be. I mean, here's what she might do. She might kill that crazy teen girl and then take her face and sneak in. And now she can take down Jakar.
I kind of think, though, that crazy girl is going to be pursuing her in the next couple episodes, if not the next couple seasons. Well,
they set that up as a pretty good fight.
Yeah, because they've been adversaries this whole time, and Arya's been getting her butt kicked. So we know this is a very formidable opponent to be coming after her.
Definitely. I hope she can, we'll see. Maybe she'll need some help. Maybe Sansa and her will take her down with some needlepoint. They'll have like a feminine off. And Arya and Sansa can draw upon their old training when they were young little girls, being trained to be civilized women instead of the savage beasts they have been forced to become.
So what did we get robbed of in this episode because it showed us Sam and Gilly? Jon Snow, nothing about that. Yeah, Siege of Winterfell, nothing about that.
Yes, there was none of that. None of Melisandre's titties.
No
Nothing
Sansa.
in Meereen, no Tyrion. But before that, there was no Sam and Gilly. So
Which was, I refer to those as the golden age of episodes.
when there's no Sam and Gilly?
Yeah.
I prefer to, okay, fine. All right. Yes. Let it go.
And what do you get when you combine Sam and Gilly? It's just silly.
I was just going to say that.
I don't want it.
I was going to say Gam. All right. So there's the dragons. Daenerys. I wonder, though, is Daenerys going to go... She's got to go to Meereen first. She's got to go meet back up with her
she's got to get the
friends.
ships. She needs 1,000 ships.
Yeah. So we got to see Euron. If they show up and they have all their ships...
Yeah. And she's forced to make an allegiance with him or pander to his request to marry her.
By the way, there's some speculation that Euron's the one that burned all the ships.
I did hear that. Yeah. Because he was there. He knows about her, which means that he very well could have been in that area. Because he definitely wasn't in the Iron Islands when that went down.
And his whole thing is he was traveling and had seen the world.
And that he was the only person in this entire show who has any motivation for her fleet being destroyed.
Well, the other the surrounding towns of Yunkai, Volantis, and Astapor could have... I mean, there was plenty of people who hated
Well, they want
Dany.
nothing more than for her to leave, so why would they destroy her ships?
Well, they can kill her, or they can make her leave. If they, you know what I mean? If they can get rid of her, it's getting rid of her. It's not like... Yeah. It's not... You're saying, like, why would they destroy all the taxis if they want to... No, they can get rid of her.
I still think the Euron
You hurt somebody. You
hurt
hurt somebody by ruining all their ability to trade. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it just seemed like an odd move if it wasn't for some grander purpose. And I think it's got to be
It makes
Euron.
sense that it's Euron. Plus, it's kind of a cool reveal. Like, oh, wow, it turned out it was him. He's really... Everybody's always scheming.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we don't know what Littlefinger... None of him in this episode.
No Varys.
Where do you think
Tyrion.
he'll turn up? Littlefinger.
Where Littlefinger?
At the Vale or at the...
I think the next time we see him is going to be as the Battle of Winterfell is going down, where he's back in... Like, you watch Braveheart.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, where it shows, I think, one scene where Robert the Bruce is standing back on the hill with his, legion men.
Yep.
And just watching a battle go down and choosing not to come in to help.
Yes, he could engage, but he chooses not to.
Right, because he doesn't want to risk his men, because he's not emotionally involved in what's going on down there. He's purely in it for his own political gain.
Yeah, well, he would lose all those men, and it would be a big problem.
So I can definitely see, like, maybe something goes south in the battlefields. Jon Snow and his forces are looking up at the hill and waving, like, come and help us, and Littlefinger just turns around and walks off into the distance as though, no, screw you guys.
Yep, could be. We're going to find out what goes on with this burn them all, burn that guy. Because the fact that they filmed those shots were the only shots from that weren't taken from other episodes.
Right.
And that means they're from future episodes. Because everything else was an angle, a shot from
I really hope it's what I was thinking it was going to be, and that he is influenced by Bran in a flashback, and Bran sets all those motions and...
Yeah. It's a pretty
motion.
safe bet that Bran's involved, because that whole thing was kind of important, everything there.
Yeah, I was thinking it was more of a far-fetched theory when I said it last week, but now that we've seen this, I feel stronger about it.
Yeah, no, definitely. As soon as because I agreed. I mean, I heard that theory last week. I thought, oh, James is a superior intellect, a visitor, an alien visitor amongst us humans. He lowers himself by pretending to be dumb and ugly, but wow, I didn't mean that.
Well, I'm going to go cry now.
No, stop. Buck, I'll delete that part. And I mean, like, you're an alien, you're a superior being, and I'm trying to compliment you. I'm really trying to backtrack, because that was not... And I didn't quite buy it, though, when he said it. And then when they showed that, the moment they showed the green thing pouring, I was like, fucking James nailed it. James got it right! So, yeah, I think you're totally correct on that. Yeah, oh fuck. Oh, I think I'm gonna make I'm gonna take the flashback scenes of Bran and edit in like shots of the Golden Girls, shots of like the Lego Movie. Everything is awesome.
Gotta get some Frasier in there.
Frasier would be good. Yep. By the way, the theme song to Frasier is all about eating butt, tossing salad and scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs all over my face.
Really?
That's my theory.
That's all. That's not
Look at
awesome.
the lyrics. Look up Frasier song lyrics, and it's just like
the only line I remember is tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
And he goes, scrambled eggs all over my face.
He does?
Yeah, that's how he ends. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's really, there's a lot of perverted shit before they were allowed to just say it. All right, well, I guess that's about it. There's a theory we should make a video of Jon Snow's true parents, which seems to be gathering evidence for, right? Mm-hmm. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
No one really knows, but there's people.
I think the general consensus is that it's what we think it is.
Yeah. Fair enough. Agreed. So maybe we'll do one of those. But all right, I guess that's good. Speak now.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of a headache, so I'm gonna go shove an obsidian dagger into my heart. I'll be okay.
Yeah, and I've got a strange feeling where my heart is beating, so I'm gonna go shove a dagger in it and see if that stops it. Thanks for finding our channel, guys. Check out our other playthrough discussion recaps, and if you're into video games, this is your channel for you. We do mostly video game shit, so that's pretty much there's like hundreds of videos with each one has about 13 views. So if you want to up that number to 15, have at it. But like, subscribe to show your support and help us get discovered by more people and help us reach a bigger audience. We're having a great time doing this Game of Thrones stuff. I feel bad about the insult. I didn't mean. Sorry, man. I wasn't trying to.
It's fine.
This is the kind of thing that will stick with me for weeks. So, because I have a weird head that obsesses on stuff. So there you go. Good night. Good night, James.
Good night.
You're so handsome. I want to marry you to all of my daughters and my sons, and even me. I want to have incest babies with you, James.
Alrighty.
I want to have handsome, sexy incest babies.